What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again, 10 toes down, standing on business, representing my Alabama Crimson Tide. I just want to come on here and talk about this guy that we got out the transfer portal on yesterday, Parker Brailsford from the University of Washington. All right, 6'2", 275. This guy is the #1 interior offensive lineman in the portal, according to On3. This guy was the second rated center in all of college football in 2023, and he still got 3 years remaining to play college football. So Alabama could possibly have this guy 3 years. And guess what? Every Alabama fan know that we needed a capable center. All right. Seth McLaughlin, he left. He got in the transfer portal. But hey, Seth McLaughlin wasn't nowhere as good as this guy. All right. But anyway, according to Pro Football Focus, Parker Brailsford was the second rated center in all of college football last season. This guy was rated higher than some of the quality centers in the SEC. Okay, so he was rated higher. Parker Brailsford was rated at 81.4. He was rated higher than Georgia's Cedric Van Pran. Cedric Van Pran was rated at 80 on the dot. All right, then you had Florida Jack Slater, or Slaughter, however you pronounce his name. He was rated at 79.4. Then Missouri's Connor Tolleson rated at 78.8. So that's 3 centers in the SEC that he was rated higher than. All right. And then he was also rated higher than Michigan's Drake Nugent, who was rated at 78.6. So we might say, hey, that's in the Pac-12. That's the reason why he was rated so high. I don't give a damn where he played at. He was the best at his position. So, hey, it is what it is, man. I don't give a damn if it's SEC, ACC, Big 12, Big 10, or the Pac-12. All right, so, I mean, also this guy, he allowed only 1 sack. Only 1 sack all of 2023. Only 1. Come on now, you can't beat that. So it is what it is, baby. We getting the best of the best out the portal, even though Nick Saban is gone. All right, but anyway, we want to talk about this guy coming from the Pac-12. All I know, Texas is in the SEC right now. Alabama allowed 5 sacks against Texas. Washington allowed 0. So it is what it is, baby. Pac-12 seemed like Pac-12 offensive line was better than Alabama's or anybody's in the SEC, for that matter. Anybody in college football. That's why they won the Joe Moore Award for the best offensive line in the country, because they was better than everybody in the damn country. And just to further this man's case that he can make it in the SEC and be successful in the SEC, this guy, because I see in the comments people saying, hey, he's too small. Okay, fine and dandy. But I'm looking at the defensive lineman from Washington, because that's who he was practicing against every day. All right. You got guys 6'6", 327, 6'3", 302, 6'2", 310, 6'2", 322, 6'3", 307, 6'3", 317, and he's only 275. And he was going up against those guys every day in practice. And guess what else? Washington beat Oregon twice in the same season. All right. And if you look at Washington's defensive linemen, the guys that this guy had to go up against twice in 2023, you had Jawan Dickey, 6'2", 340. Terrence Green, 6'5", 315. Tavita Pomey, 6'3", 318. Ben Roberts, 6'2", 310. Casey Rogers, 6'5", 305. Josh Simmons, 6'6", 300. Taki Tamana, 6'3", 330. And Amari Washington, 6'3", 330. Those was the guys that this guy, or the size guys that this guy at 275 pounds had to go up against. And he held his own. So, you can't say he can't make it in the SEC, but y'all might say, hey, that's just the Pac-12. That's just the Pac-12. All right. If you look at Alabama's defensive lineman from last season, Anquan Barnes, 6'5", 314. Justin Aboybe, one of the best defensive linemen, defensive lineman for Alabama last season. He's going to the NFL. 6'5", 292. All right. Mikael Godwin, transfer. He transferred out. 6'4", 290. Isaiah Hastings transferred out. 6'4", 290. Edric Hall, 6'3", 294. He didn't get any playing time. Tim Keenan, one of the best defensive linemen for Alabama, 6'2", 315. Jamarian Latham, 6'3", 275. Same size as this guy on the offensive line. Jaheim Otis, 6'5", 320. Hunter Osborne, 6'4", 275. Damian Payne, 6'4", 303. All right. And then Curtis Perry, no playing time, so I ain't calling them out. So Tim Smith, 6'4", 302. All right. So as far as Alabama, all right, this guy was going up against bigger defensive linemen in the Pac-12 than Alabama's defensive line. So that's who they going up against, right? Defensive linemen. I feel like this guy can hold his own in the SEC. All right. I think Georgia was supposed to be one of the best defensive linemen in the SEC. I beg to differ. But if you look at the size of their defensive line, they had Clinton Barlow, 6'3", 310. Warren Brinson, 6'4", 305. Jordan Hall, 6'4", 320. What is that? Tyron Ingram Dawkins, 6'5", 280. Jamal Jarrett, 6'5", 350. Jonathan Jefferson, 6'3", 295. Zion Lowe, 6'5", 310. All right, the biggest guy on that line was Jamal Jarrett. I think, Jamal Jarrett is 350. That's a big guy, 6'5", 350. Jesus. So, Mikael Williams, 6'5", 265. So, like I said, this guy, C.J. Maiden, 6'4". Oh, he's a defensive end. But like I said, this guy at 275 was going up against bigger guys or bigger defensive linemen than what the SEC have. And I just named the two best defensive lines in the SEC. All right. Well, I'll throw Texas A&M in there too. They had a great or a good defensive line or a good front seven. Okay. But this guy went up against bigger guys than what's in the SEC and held his own at 275. So, in my opinion, he'll be able to hold his own in the SEC. And a lot of people want to, discredit because he coming from the Pac-12. That's bullshit. You got comments, oh, what is Alabama doing that want to be like the Pac-12? Well, they was winners. That's all I know. That's all I know. Ain't but one team out the SEC made the playoff. That's all I know. And this guy anchored his team to a conference championship and a playoff win and a chance to play in the national championship. And only gave up one sack through 15 games. So, hey, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. The best rated center in the portal, the second ranked center in all of college football in 2023. You can't beat it. So he is definitely a step up from Seth McLaughlin. So hey, y'all can, you even got Alabama fans complaining about this guy, all because he's coming from the Pac-12. You was complaining about Seth McLaughlin, now you're complaining about this guy before he even played a game in the crimson and white. So it is what it is. I got full confidence in this guy, just like I got full confidence in Kalen DeBoer. So it is what it is. Roll damn Tide.